Tēnā rā tātou katoa. Today is Tuesday, the 20th of September 2022. And today we will start off welcoming visitors on a delegation from the Malaysian Parliament, led by the Honourable Dr. Calvin Yil Lee Wen. Following that, we will have oral questions, and I've been through the oral questions today, and I've chosen two today that I will be interested in hearing. The first one is question number 8, and this is in the name of Chris Bailey to the Minister of Education, and he asks, does he agree with the New Zealand initiative that the Ministry conducted no research on the effects of these modern learning environments on students' learning prior to compelling schools to adopt them? Neither did they conduct any evaluation of their effects after they were established. If not, what evidence has the Ministry provided the Minister to show that modern learning environments improve literacy and numeracy skills? So quite a long question, but the end part of that question is what I'm most interested in, whether or not the Minister has received information from the Ministry on whether modern learning environments improve literacy and numeracy. The other question that I'm interested in hearing today is from Jan Logie. It's question number 11 to the Minister for Women, and she is asking, is she concerned that the gender pay gap increased recently to 9.2%, and that Statistics New Zealand did not report on the ethnic minority gender pay gap altogether? And so I think there'll be a lot of people wondering about what has caused that change. Following oral questions, we will have the third reading of the Appropriation 2022-23 Estimate Bill, along with the Impressed Supply second for 2022-23 Bill, introduction and all stages. So these two bills are put through the House together. The Appropriation Bill seeks parliamentary authorisation of the individual appropriations contained in the estimates of the appropriations for the Government of New Zealand for the year ending 30 June 2023. And the Impressed Supply Bill ensures that the Government has sufficient supply to implement Cabinet decisions made or otherwise finalised after the contents of the 2022-23 estimates were closed off. Following those bills, the House will go into urgency for all stages of the Queen Elizabeth II Memorial Day Bill. And that's brought to the House by the Honourable Michael Wood. And the purpose of this bill is to provide for a one-off commemoration, a day of commemoration on Monday the 26th of September 2022 to acknowledge the long and dedicated service of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II to New Zealand, and for the commemoration day to be observed as a New Zealand public holiday in accordance with the Holidays Act 2003. After that, after the third reading of that bill, urgency will end and the House will consider the Accident Compensation, Maternal Birth Injury and Other Matters Amendment Bill, And the main objectives of this bill is to provide more equitable coverage for injuries covered by the Accident Compensation Scheme, and to provide greater clarity for claimants, and to better give effect to the policy intent of the Accident Compensation Act 2001. And if we have time after that bill, we'll have the second reading of the Oranga Tamariki Amendment Bill, and this bill amends the Oranga Tamariki Act 1989 by partially repealing the subsequent child provisions, repealing a redundant information sharing provision, and amending technical errors and ambiguities. And so that will end our day in Parliament. Nō reira, kia ora mai tātou katoa.